the bottom of a common situation. Stop letting down your guard and not trusting the vibrations. Find out about important interrogation. Got that good dick. He'll waste your time as like a Jedi with the mind trick. He'll give a little, mostly taken. Selfish, and you can tell him by the way when it comes time to pay the bill, they stay away. And it don't matter over it, then you're brand new. And it don't matter, but you're so forgetful. And it don't matter, thinking one day you'll come through. For you better, got to tell you that you got the fuck boy blues. It's giving you the fuck boy blues. Ain't nothing but the fuck boy blues. You're suffering from the blues. I got him too. It seems like every day always some sort of confusion. Jumping in your face, always jumping at conclusions. Wonder why those are the kind of ties that we keep choosing. Might feel like we're winning, but we're losing. And all you girls do, but you told them mind your business when they call you. Yeah, and still you went back to it like we all do. And you can tell when they're around because they always get the phone face down. And it don't matter over it, then you're brand new. And it don't matter, makes you so forgetful. And it don't matter, thinking one day you'll come through. Oh, you better, sad to tell you that you got the fuck boy blues. It's giving you the boy blues, nothing but the boy blues. You're suffering from the blues. I got him too. You change your number just for good measure, but traded in your logical pleasure. You know you got no business going back, but remember all the ways you pull your back out. Probably, it's mixed in with misery. I hate to be the one who diagnosed you with a fuck boy blues. You're so forgetful. And it don't matter when your day is come through. For you better, sad to tell you that you got the boy blues. It's giving you the boy blues. And nothing but the boy blues. You're suffering from the blues. I got him too. To tell you that you got the fuck boy blues. It's giving you the fuck boy blues. And nothing but the fuck boy blues. You're suffering from the blues. I got him too. It seems like every day always some sort of confusion. Jumping in your face, always jumping at conclusions. Wonder why those are the kind of ties that we keep choosing. Might feel like we're winning, but we're losing. And all you girls do, but you told them mind your business when they call you. Yeah, and still you went back to it like we all do. You can tell when they're around because they always get the phone face down. And it don't matter over it, then you're brand new. And it don't matter, makes you so forgetful. And it don't matter, thinking when you come through. Oh, you better, sad to tell you that you got the fuck boy blues. It's giving you the boy blues, nothing but the boy blues. You're suffering from the blues. I got him too. You change your number just for good measure, but traded in your logical pleasure. You know you got no business going back, but remember all the ways you pull your back out. Probably, eternity, like bliss mixed in with misery. I hate to be the one who diagnosed you with a fuck boy blues. You're so forgetful. It don't matter when your day is come through. For you better, sad to tell you that you got the boy blues. It's giving you the boy blues. And nothing but the boy blues. You're suffering from the blues. I got it too.
Good, man. We're gonna look at it again. All right. Yeah, y'all.
Welcome to Baltimore's own Sons of Soul podcast. I'm your host, Roy G, along with my co-host.
What it do, family? Sugar Bear is here.
In the building, y'all. We here with we got a different look for y'all this time, man. We decided to change it up for y'all, you know what I'm saying? We're together, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, we actually are about 6 feet apart. We're actually about 6 feet apart. Can y'all believe that right
so they
there?
can't even run up in this joint.
Can't run up in here, you know what I'm saying? They can't say that right there. But we are definitely glad to have you guys here, man. We got a great show for you guys. But before we get the show started, I want to get the sponsors out the way. Our show is sponsored by Infused Shoes, the latest and dopest sneakers that you can ever find. You can find them on Instagram, and you can also find them on Facebook. They are available with the dopest sneakers. I mean, for the low, for real. I mean, honestly. So definitely slide over to their Facebook and their IG, Infused Shoes, and take a look and see what they got. You might find something you like. You know what I mean? You did.
You run specials and all like that?
Everything, man. Everything. Specials and everything, man.
Cool,
You know,
cool.
I got deals for them. Definitely got deals for them.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Being that we in this channel we're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
And it's to support black business.
Yeah.
Has that picked up any? Has it changed? How did it go?
I can say that I've gotten more followers. I've got more followers since we've had.
That's a plus.
Yeah, that is a plus. I went from maybe I would say about a 250 plus followers. You know what I'm saying? Which is real good, man. It's definitely real good. But yeah, man, we got a great show tonight, Dave. You know, got a young lady by the name of Pepper Solana out of Spain, man. She is amazing voice. And people just don't know. If you haven't heard Pepper Solana,
right,
you missing out. Like her vocals. She, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I might be stretching it too much. But when I got a chance to look at her, right? I said, does she sound like Jennifer Hudson a little bit?
Okay.
Could you see that right there? Could you see that comparison right there? You know what I mean? Like to Jennifer Hudson.
I can get with that, especially when she started to climb the scales.
Yeah.
You know, because when I watched the cover of Whitney Houston, I was like, because here's the thing, right? There's always vocalists that set the bar.
Absolutely.
So, like, I would say Luther would be one for us, for the male side of the
Absolutely.
game. Teddy P,
definitely. Sam Cooke. David Ruffin.
Green.
Hey, David Ruffin. David Ruffin was a bad boy.
On the female side, Whitney is, I think she's number one.
She kind of had that Whitney feel too to me. You know, honestly, she killed it.
Yeah,
the one song she has up there, she killed it.
Right.
You know, like I told you, I got a chance to see her on her Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
She had No Diggity. She did a version of No Diggity.
Okay.
Her own version, man.
Right.
I thought that was crazy. You know what I say? I could not believe that this woman's vocals was like this. You know what I'm saying? Her range is crazy. So I'm definitely excited to get her into the show. You know what I'm saying? And talk to her and hear what she has going on and what she's got up and coming, playing and stuff like that. And I think that her manager is going to also tune in with us as well.
Okay.
Tonight. Yeah, I definitely believe that.
In the green room.
In the green room. In the green room right there, man. Definitely. But yeah, man. You know what I would like to do? Mm-hmm. I like for the listeners to hear that song that we were just talking about. That kind of gives you that Whitney Houston effect.
Okay.
So we got a producer, y'all. We got a producer tonight, and so if there's a little technicals, we working on it. So bear with us. It's gonna get to the point where it's gonna be 100% fantastic. So just bear with us. But we want y'all to hear something. This song right here. Yeah, we growing. We got to be growing. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever you grow, there's growing pains.
There's always growing pains, you know. So look, we're going to get into this song by Pepper Solana called Supernatural. I want y'all to hear this right here. And tell me your opinion and tell me what you think. Because to me, it kind of gives me like that Whitney Houston feel like Sugar Bear said.
Right.
So I want y'all to check this out. Check this out, y'all. We're gonna rock this out for y'all so y'all can give us y'all opinion. Make sure you're doing sound settings. Yes, sir.
something spiritual. I get this feeling whenever you come around me. Rather heavenly, ooh, I'm a better me. And I'm so thankful it's love that we found. Sometimes I lay awake at night, wondering where you've been for all my life. Now I can't help but act like an animal. That thing you do to me feels magical. Got that supernatural baby, natural. The way that you got it all. Supernatural, I can't help but fall. A supernatural touch. You know you got it all. A supernatural touch. And now I got it all. I fall asleep, oh, like my soul you keep. For love and happiness, it's my only prayer. And now that I'm awake, every day I think that higher power that brought you here. Sometimes I lay awake at night, wondering where you've been for all my life. Now I can't help but act like an animal. That thing you do to me feels magical. Oh, natural, baby, natural. The way that you got it all. Supernatural, natural. I can't help but fall. A supernatural touch. You know you got it all. A supernatural crush. And now I got it all. Factual, your love is supernatural. Factual, your love is supernatural. Promise me your honesty, never break the heart of me. Well, I'll be everything you need. I'm so glad you chose me. Something spiritual. I get this feeling whenever you come around me. Rather heavenly, ooh, I'm a better me. And I'm so thankful it's love that we found.
Yeah. Yeah, you like that right there. Yeah.
That was sweet, man.
That was nice.
And,
that was
you
nice.
know what? I do hear the Jennifer Hudson run.
Yes.
I hear the Jennifer Hudson tone as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can definitely hear that right there.
Yeah, man.
Definitely got
a lot of soul.
A lot of soul.
A lot of soul.
That's what it caught me off guard to be from Spain, to be a Spanish lady, and not to sound kind of
It sound like
but I'm like that soul or that grit is just there, though.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I definitely think she can run with some of the best stuff.
Come on, man.
I definitely think she can run with some of
Underrated.
the best stuff.
Underrated
For sure. But she got this other song. So listen, we got another song from her. We try to feature Miss Pepper Solana. We got another song that we want to get into that we want y'all to hear, right? So she has a song called Bob. Okay.
Please,
can you guess what Bob stands for?
No. Help me out. Bob stands for what, sir?
Battery operated boyfriend. Really. So that means that when we can't come through, she got somebody that can help. You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta go listen to music. Yeah.
One thing was sure, two things were certain. Bob is not the same. You know what I mean? It may be a replacement for that moment.
Right.
But you don't have the warmth.
No, you don't have the warmth of it.
You don't have the warmth.
He can't hold you at night.
You don't have the thrust.
I like the idea though.
Sure, absolutely.
I love the idea.
The concept is beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? The concept is definitely beautiful,
Right.
man. But you know, into the right, yeah, man, you gotta hear it though. You gotta hear Bob. Yeah, yeah, Bob. It's all right, man.
Don't call me baby. Tequila.
All right.
Even in your dreams.
So we gonna get Bob, y'all. We're gonna get Bob. Like I said, y'all, we growing pains. We going through something on computer with the technical thing. So give me 1 second. Let me get Bob up and playing for you guys because I want y'all to hear Bob. I definitely want you to hear Bob. Okay.
I want to see what Bob's talking about myself, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, he may be a filler for the moment.
Right. You think he's a filler? You say he's a filler for the moment?
He's a filler for the moment, yeah. You know, because at the end of the moment, you just want the climax, you want to come. So you're gonna bring that, but it's a lot involved prior to all of that.
Might change it.
That's missing from Bob. What y'all say?
All right, yeah. I mean, I would definitely say that right there. That's cool. That's cool. Because I can't find Bob, but we're gonna get Bob for you. I want you to hear Bob. I definitely want you to hear Bob.
How you gonna get the Bob playing for all of you?
I need them to hear Bob, man. I gotta let them hear Bob. You know what I'm saying? Not yet. So but we gonna get into Miss Pepper Solana.
Come on.
We gonna bring her in.
Come on.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And see what she has to say. And don't forget, brother, because we gotta talk to our producer, man. Don't forget. And we like I said, we apologize. We're growing things. But the input is going to be the computer, just the computer, the input. Okay. And that's it. All right. All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring Pepper in. It's got we got a little technical difficulty. But it's all good. So we're going to go ahead and bring Pepper in because we want to get it started.
Yeah.
You know?
She coming in.
Mm-hmm. No, that's wrong. It's a manager. Well, hey, this is Ashley Pepper's manager. How's it going?
I am some kind of wonderful.
Green room.
He's in the green room.
Oh, congratulations.
Fruit and water.
Can
All is well?
Can you hear us?
Yes, we can. Very good.
Okay,
Great. Pepper's on her way. She should be dialing in any second. She
Gotta
should
wipe
be.
my brow, y'all. Please
Give us
forgive
1
me.
second.
It was already on.
These lights ain't no joke. Yeah.
And then change this one to the real time. Yeah. Just want to make, can you hear us? I see you're muted. Okay. You can let her in. Good enough, Pepper. Yeah. Pepper!
How you doing?
Hello.
What's going on?
What up? How you doing?
Hear us. Welcome to Baltimore's own Sons of Soul podcast.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here, y'all.
We're happy to have you here. I can tell you that right there. We are ecstatic. We're also ecstatic to have your manager up top. We have him back in the green room, so we're gonna have him chime in a little bit later on.
Awesome. He's great though.
Great. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
We thank you for joining us. But we want to get the show off. I know all about you because I listen to your music, and so does my co-host.
Mm-hmm.
But our listeners, can you tell our listeners about who Pepper Solana is?
Well, long story short, I'm originally from Madrid, Spain. Moved here 3 years ago, and I've been singing since I can remember. Literally, like 2 years old, I was already trying to play piano. Not very good though, but I sing soul, R&B, jazz. I actually sang every style. Like I started doing rock and roll, but now I'm all about soul, man. Like that got me, got my heart.
That is what's up. So you said that. So when did you first fall in love with R&B and soul? Like, was it a particular song or artist that caught you and said, you know what, I want to be like this person?
Oh, that's a great question. Actually, my dad used to sing. It's his fault that I love music so much. He used to sing and play guitar for me when I was very young.
Right.
So for me, music was just my dad was like my best friend. I was very like we were really close. We've always been, and music was just something. It was the definition of joy, the definition of love, and everything I always wanted in my life. So he used to sing for me tunes from like he started with like blues a lot. Like it was like he loved Alan Lomax, like really old like tunes, like very weird. Like for a kid in Spain, it was like weird music. You know what I mean? Like no one else listened to that.
Right.
And I remember it was an Aretha Franklin tune. It was like it changed my life when I heard her. I was like, oh my God, what is this? Like I was like, I remember like and I was in tears. I think I was like 8 years old or something like that. We were in the car. It was like our place to listen to every like new music. Like he would be like, listen to this, you're gonna love this, you're gonna love that, whatever. And that tune made me cry. And since then I was like, oh, I gotta figure it out, like what else is out there. I was very young. So yeah, I think that's how it started.
I can actually say I'm thankful that you found that right there because you have an amazing voice. Amazing.
Let me ask you this question, because there comes a time in a person's life, especially a vocalist, when they realize they love their sound and appreciate their tone. How old were you when you was like, oh, wait a minute, like I love what I hear, and then you start to mimic things, and then you find your own. How old were you?
Right. I would say 8. 8 was a special age for me. I was like discovering. I feel like I was singing all the time. Even like when I started talking, I was like right away trying to like figure it out. So I was always trying to mimic. I was always like obsessed with music since I was very young. But I feel like with 8, I remember in school, they would ask me to try to like mimic. It was a singer in Spain. Well, no, it was Shakira, yo. That was huge. I was 8 years old, and in school they were like, "Oh, do that thing that you do that it sounds like Shakira," and I would be like trying to imitate her, but I was already into other stuff. But it was just a funny thing to do, and I realized I was like, "Why am I doing?" Because you know Shakira's tone is
yes.
Oh yeah.
So like this is not my tone. Let me find what it is like my real voice. And then I started when I was 8. I was like, "Oh no, hell no." I'm not doing this. Let me find a better thing. So yeah, that's how it started. It was just like, I don't know. It was so natural for me. And then everyone was like, why don't you like go to like a school or something, like train her? Like my parents were like right away. They were amazing.
So how did you get your big break? You know, how were you discovered? Like how did your manager in the corner, how did he find you? Like,
how about this? What show or what event did you participate in where you knew like, oh, this is it?
Wow, that's a very hard question because I feel like I participate in really big events in Spain.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was different because I was background singer. That was my problem in Spain. It was like a different dynamic, you know. But then when I got here to the States, and I started meeting all these amazing artists like Royal, like, I don't know, Teddy Riley, Nile Rodgers. It was just like, oh, wow. I think it was at, I had an event with Nile Rodgers at the Bitter End.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, he contacted me, which I was like, are you serious? Like, for me, it's like, I'm from Spain. There's a lot of great artists here. Why would you want someone that is not even like from here? So he's like, agent contacted me because they saw a video on Instagram and they were like, we have like a foundation, like our foundation event in the Bitter End, and we want you to perform with us. So I feel like that day I was like, I don't know, it was my dream. In Spain, I was always like wishing for that to happen to me, but it was just like at some point I kind of gave up because I was like, in Spain, that kind of stuff does not happen to an artist, and especially not when you sing in English. And then when that happened, I was like, oh my God, like someone like him, like was like wants me to perform and he is asking me to go. That was for me like a breaking point. I was like, oh wow, okay, like this might work.
So how many languages do you sing in?
So sing, I can sing it a lot because I sang in French, Portuguese. I sang obviously English, Spanish. I think I definitely had to sing Italian a
I was
couple
going to ask you that because Spain and Italy, by them being so close, I was going to ask you, and from what I understand, some of the dialect is the same.
Yeah, there are certain words. It happens with Portuguese. Like you can kind of identify certain words, even if you don't exactly know what. I mean, you translate it before you sing it, obviously, because you got to give it the feeling, know what you're saying, because otherwise, it's like, oh, whatever. Like, but yeah, you can like those languages, including French. For me, I was always obsessed. Like, I was more obsessed with English when I was a kid. I was such a nerd, like with languages, but the others are like, I don't speak them, but I can sing because I kind of like get my, like, I don't know, I figured out, there are certain words that are the same. And it's like, you kind of figured it out, your way in.
Yes. So what are you working on now? Like, what do you have that you're working on now?
So I'm very excited.
We played a couple of your songs in the beginning of the show. We were able to play Supernatural and the one song that I love, F-Boy Blues.
Yeah.
We played that right there. But we wanted the audience to hear your other song. And hopefully we can get that played before you leave us tonight. We want to get that played. But what are you working on right now?
So I'm actually very excited. I was in a weird period. I was in a weird time of my life before Royal came in. Like, he'll talk about it for sure later. Okay. But I was like, he's like the light at the end of a tunnel that I was in. We're working very hard on a new album. We have a listening party actually in July 1st. I keep saying June 1st, and people is like, that's not it. Like, that's not it. July 1st. I was like, I have to stop for a second and be like, no, it's July though. But yeah, in June 1st, I want people to hear my new songs, some new stuff that we're working on. I'm very, very excited. I can't wait for the new season. But this time it's good to have like a little break to like get our thing, like
get your thoughts together.
Yeah. And like be like, get really like ready. I'm actually like also like, like an artist doesn't have just to work on their music. Like I'm working out a lot. I'm like studying a lot. I'm like listening to new stuff and trying new things for my voice. I'm just trying to like reinvent myself, and I'm very happy. Royal is working super hard. Like every day he calls me and I'm like, oh God, thank you.
Shout out Mr. Royal Band.
Yes.
Salute.
But yeah, we're so excited about the new album though.
Yeah. You gonna say something?
Yeah. With all that's going on around the world today, does that make your creative juices flow to come up with a song to pen, or does that assist to your penmanship?
The thing is, like, I feel I'm like very overwhelmed because for me being from Spain, it's like you don't see it the same way. You know what I mean? Like I learned it was like a shock for me when I got here, like how things were. So I feel like I want to be, if I write something about everything that's going on, I want to be very respectful. So I'm actually working on a song, but I've been working on it for quite a while for what usually takes me to write a song, because I want it to be the right song. You know what I mean? I don't want just to post like people do, like make a song just to like have it on social media, get some fun. No, I want to do something that actually makes people think, makes people realize, like wake up or something, like every time, if you're going to talk about something important, I'd rather like do it right and actually make a change, or like at least help, you know what I mean? So I'm actually working on it, but I'm still working on it because I want to get it right. Yes.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this question. How does the music differ from North America and versus where you're from?
Yes.
How is that? How does that differ?
You mean like the environment with musicians, or you mean more like the music?
The music, I would say the music.
Yeah. It's a subject that is very like complicated for me. So I feel like in Spain, they don't have that. They don't invest that much in music, in arts in general. It's very hard to make it, and you got to be a very specific profile. So I feel like what happens in Spain, like every once in a while you have something different, but in general they really like tacky stuff. No offense to my country. Flamenco is great, but it's not amazing. Like it's not like a,
Hey, Mr. Baggins.
you know what kids listen now, you know what I mean, unless you're like Rosalia, which is a mix. At the end of the day, it's trap.
Yeah.
So I feel like my problem with Spain was that there were really good artists, really good bands, really good music, but the industry doesn't give like that a chance. It's like you gotta be like skinny, like cute, like super, like I'm gonna be blonde, I'm gonna have perfect hair, and then you go, and that's it. So I feel like it's missing, like I'm talking like in a major level, it's like missing other layers. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, well, for me, when I got to the States, is what made me stay. It was like, even though you have like those main artists, like obviously have like the specific like music styles that that are like people listen to more at a certain point, but I don't know, I feel like there was more variety, you know, and people respected the music more, and they would like, I would have a concert and like people that I didn't know would come to see me. That would never happen in Spain. Like it's so hard to get a manager, it's so hard to get on a record label. Then there's not that much. People just don't invest in music. They just don't. So you can see the difference. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you this: with all that you said just now, being in America, is it easier to write a song in Spain for it to pop, or is it easier to write a song here in America for it to pop and flow?
Right.
On that,
I think it's easier here. I think because of what I just said, I think like there's more variety, there's more opportunities. Like I remember a lot of stuff happened to me here that never happened to me in Spain in all the years that I was singing there. Yeah. It was just, you know what I mean? It's like you have chances. You have like you can allow yourself to have hope, to feel hope. And like I feel like in Spain that didn't happen. So I feel like it's easier probably here. Although it's a hard question because you can make a tacky song in Spain and make like a lot of money. So I don't know. Like I heard stuff that I was like, oh my God. And then I would get here, people would be like, I know that song. I'm like, no, not again, please.
Wow. So have you worked with any artists here since you've been here? I heard you mention Teddy Riley.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, I met Teddy through I met Teddy Riley and actually through Royal. What the hell? I was like, who did introduce me to Teddy? He flew me to his event, and when he got a start, he got a start in the Walk of Fame. So there, and he was wonderful. I hope I can make a song with him soon. I can work with him again because he was such a great artist. I love him so much. As I said, managers too. I worked with him. He was working with my record label, and I worked with him at an event in Orlando. I would say I like, who else? Well, obviously Royal, but Royal is like right now is like part of my life. So I met other great artists here that I was like so happy that I got to like meet. So
is there anyone that you want to work with?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Ooh, that's a very hard question, but I love it. I always say Stevie Wonder is like my first, like is the first one that comes in, like Stevie, always Stevie. But then I think about Anderson .Paak too. But I could say a long list. Layla Hathaway. Right? Thank you. Snarky Puppy, of course, like they actually work with her. They have one of my favorite albums ever, Family Dinner. So definitely Snarky Puppy. I would absolutely die. Like, but I think Stevie is like, for me, Stevie's like the artist, like, period. He's just so good and like so like he has like everything for me. But yeah, I could like, it depends on the day. I think it depends on the day. Yeah.
So you know what I like to do right now is I want to get in the Bob. I want to get that play. I want to see if the manager can tap in for us for a second. Mr. Band, if you don't mind, can you tap in for a second?
Okay.
How are you tonight, sir?
There he is.
How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm some kind of wonderful.
For those who don't know, this is Mr. Royal Bayan, former member of Kool and the Gang, manager of Miss Pepper Solana. How's it going?
What's going on, sir?
Great. It's going great.
All right.
Good. We wanted to get into Bob, but actually for some reason we couldn't find it on the site. So I wanted to know if you could play that for us.
Oh, it's on the site. All you have to do, well, you just have to scroll all the way down.
Gotcha. Okay.
You didn't scroll down. You got bored and quit too soon.
So
Scroll down. It'll come right up.
you may have to.
Unless you want me to do something kind of weird here, I don't know what to do.
I mean, if you don't mind, because
I can play. I can play it if you want, but it's on that computer.
let's see if we can.
I would help, but my skills, like technology skills, are like absolutely not. So.
I don't think I'm joking. I see everything.
Better if I don't touch anything.
So let me ask you this: while we're trying to find that right there,
Mhm.
would you mind giving the listener something a cappella? Anything that you want to sing. Anything.
All right. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, so I actually wrote a song, kind of chill for what I usually do, but I wrote a song that it was a little bit of Amy Winehouse vibe, so I'm just gonna sing that one. It's called "I Want You." Hopefully, it'll be out at some point soon, baby. I don't want to say it.
Are you gonna play guitar?
Oh, wait a minute.
Are you
I
gonna
can
play guitar?
I'm not, my guitar skills are like, but I can play guitar. Yes, I know the song guitar.
Play
You want me to
guitar
play
with
guitar?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Also, I can wake up, like I can stand up, wake up. I'm like nice. My English is good. I can stand up and I'm like wearing such a good like this.
I love it. The energy is real.
Oh, great.
Here we go.
Come on
My
with it.
guitar suffers so much is wonderful.
Maybe I'll join in. Maybe I'll join in with it.
I want you, you know that I want you. I want you. Looking at the street, do you remember me? Yeah. Face stuck in my heart, 'cause I still believe there is hope. Baby, I know I am the one you want. And if you choose to let it go, just take me with you. Yeah, it is hard to breathe. I just can't believe that we are not meant to be. And I want you, you know that I want you. I want you, I want to. It is hard to breathe. I just can't believe that we are not meant to be. I want you, you know I want you, I want you, you know I want you. It is hard to breathe. I just can't believe it is hard to breathe. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe that We are not meant to be. Ooh, oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Oh, that was
You know what I love, man?
I did like a shorter version because my guitar skills were gonna betray me at some point, but
Oh no, you was in it.
You was on point.
You was in it.
You did absolutely great. You were phenomenal.
thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely.
Also, I got to like stand up and show my beautiful pink dress.
You was waiting for that though. That's what that
I
was.
was so ready for that. I was like,
That's
let
it.
me do it like you.
What was you asking? Nothing wrong with that record, but I love that.
No, no,
right
no.
there. I love that song.
Mhm.
Right there. So I want to. So Mr. Bayan, we were unable to find it, but we want to play it for the listeners. We definitely want to play it.
You're unable to find it. All you have to do is scroll down and hit the play.
Yeah, we did. And
Yeah, we tried that.
it's not there
Wait a minute,
It's non-existent on this end.
on this end. Yeah, on this end, we're not able to find it.
It's definitely there. I just looked at it a few seconds ago.
Let me see.
Do I have it?
Well, I can send you. I can just. If you want me to email it to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
You actually, are you asking me to email it or something?
If you if you could, because I definitely want to play it for the listeners. I want
Okay, I'll email it. You'll have it in a few seconds.
Okay.
That's easy. I can do
So
that.
while you're looking for that, could you please explain how that song came about?
Well, I actually wrote that song with an amazing producer. He's one of the best producers I work with. I should have mentioned him earlier, actually. He's Balewa. Rail knows him obviously really well. And he actually came up with a concept. He's one of the best people to write with. Like he's one of those people that inspires me. So he came out with the idea and I kind of like, the magic happened in the studio and I was like, oh my God, this is such a great song. It came out great. Because at first when he told me the concept, I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm a very open person. I don't have an issue talking about something like that, but I was like, I was not expecting this right now, but okay, let's give it a try. And it went amazing. It was just magic in the studio. It was like, I don't know, that song has that kind of spark that you're like, this is the one. You know what I mean? It's like,
So you wasn't going through something at that moment. It was just a concept that fit.
yeah, absolutely. It actually, I would say it fits me, which sounds a little weird, but yeah, I'm a very open person. Like I feel, I don't know. I like being like unapologetic with my songs sometimes. Like that song is like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about that. Why do I have to talk about the guy that I like? Everybody talks about the guy that I like when y'all go home to the same thing. So you should all talk more about that. But yeah, it was great. It was just a wonderful moment. I really, really love Balewa and I hope I get to work with him again soon because he's an amazing producer. Amazing producer.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now you're in New York City, correct?
I am, yes. I moved here 3 years ago. 3 years? 3 years. Oh, I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm not an LA person. A lot of people.
You're not an LA person? Nah. Is it what is it about LA? What is it?
First of all, I don't drive, which is, I think, what would be my main problem in LA. I don't love the weather. I like to have like different seasons. I like to be cold sometimes. I like to get to summer and be like, thank you, finally. You know what I mean? I feel like I wouldn't appreciate it that much in LA. And I don't know, I just like New York vibe. It was like, I grew up in a city. Madrid is, I would say, is closer to New York than LA if you compare them.
Gotcha.
I feel like it's more city, it's like more compact. You can like walk around a lot. I love the subway, which is a weird thing to say about New York, but for me, it's like having a 24-hour subway was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna have to get in a night bus after my gigs. This is so cute. So yeah.
Let me ask you this: coming from Spain, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to tell us your very first experience when you was like, "Oh, I am in New York." What was that like?
Oh my God. I mean, it's funny because I actually got here a little bit by accident because I was not planning on moving here at all. I was actually working for the Cirque du Soleil back in Spain. I feel like I kind of gave up on my career a little bit, of my personal one. I was doing like stuff for shows, backgrounds for other people, you know. And then I got to New York. I was like, I need a break, just a month break. I'm going to go to New York. I'm going to get into the jazz academy. I'm going to study jazz for a month, just study, just like be there. I feel like the second day I was downtown. I think I was in West Fourth or something. I was at a gig already. And I was just like, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. Like I had that feeling. I was like, I just can't go back. And I remember my dad remembers the call. Because I was like, a weekend, I was like, Dad, I ain't coming back. He was like, what are you talking about? You're not like a tourist visa. What are you gonna do? I'm like, I'll figure it out. I'll come back. I'll get my stuff. I'll quit all my bands, all my jobs. Like I had like 5 bands. I was in like this show in Ibiza. I was supposed to like book a tour afterwards, like with another artist, just background singer stuff. And I just quit. I was like, I had that feeling. I had like, I'm a very like impulsive person. I feel like in a good way. Cause I feel like when I really want something, I just got to do it. It's just, I have that kind of personality. I'm like, my dad was like, you cannot be like that. I was like, no, I'm going to make it. Don't worry about it. He was like, there's no way. I was like, I'm going to make it. And here I am. I'm actually waiting for my green card application to go through.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's going to happen.
Right,
It's
right,
going to
right.
happen. It's going to happen.
The COVID got it slowed up, but it's on its way.
It's on its way.
Oh my God. Royal, how you doing with the song?
Oh, I got it. It's loaded now. Just give me like
Nice.
10 seconds more.
Wow.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Yeah, we definitely want the listeners to hear that right there. That is awesome.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm going to send it to you now. You can have the link in 2 seconds.
Okay.
So you can play it yourself
Sounds good.
right from your location there.
Sounds good.
That's what you want, right?
Yes, sir. Well, it doesn't matter. You can play it right there. You can play it right there because we can hear it loud and clear right there.
No, I'm not going
That's fine.
I'm not going to do your job.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, wow.
Salute.
Nice. That was smooth.
Only got one job, our open door stop. He don't need a lunch break, don't need a lunch box. I could give a damn about the Yankees and Sox. It's a homer, then it's back in the box. I went and got myself a popping gonna disappear. Lying all in my ear, won't make me choose between love and a career. Bobbing superficial, I don't have to live in fear. Ladies, listen to me clear. I got myself a beat, battery low for a career. Got a big boyfriend, dudes are overrated. Never give my butt with a bargain with my fingers. What's what I'm do? Well, you better get on your job. I'm calling Bob. Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't possessive, he ain't aggressive, he ain't no creepy like me sleeping, that's impressive. I ain't trying to tell you that you don't need a man. When you do, he's in the palm of your hand. You need to get yourself over under the mattress. Ladies, the fact is, you in between relationships, there's a practice. You can upgrade him with a feeling to love. Get a problem, then the problem is solved. I got myself a big battery low for a career. They got a big boyfriend, dudes are overrated. Never give my bottle a bargain with my fingers. What I do? Well, you better get on your job. I'm calling Bob.
Yes, sir. So, of course, I gotta ask the question. What was the inspiration behind that song?
So
I didn't know y'all was going to make me perform. Hold on.
actually,
I didn't know y'all was going to make me perform.
Balewa came up with the idea, the producer that did the song with me. And for me, like singing this song was like that unapologetic thing. Like I feel like for a while, I want to be like trying to like, excuse my friend, like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the right words for this. I feel like for a while when I didn't have like a husband, it was just all about like going into horrible dates, absolutely awful dates with awful guys. And I was like, I'm wasting my time when I can just stay home and give myself figure it out my own. For me
You
singing
got a free
it was
meal,
like,
though. You got a free meal.
yeah.
The meal didn't count.
No, it was like
Oh,
it was
y'all getting crazy.
it was like my boyfriend. It was like, why am I gonna go out on those absolutely awful dates with terrible guys when I can just like stay home? I didn't stay home all day, but it's like I can like save me some awkward moments with like some guys. And it was like literally, I was like, I'm fine, and I can like get it whenever I want. I can like let it be for a week, and it's not gonna like let me like be like, hey, where are you? Like I miss you. You know what I mean? So it's that.
You know what my favorite part of the song was? My favorite part of the song was when she said, Bob lets you sleep. Like, that right there, like, I can relate to that right there. Like, no, I'm talking about like, not like that. I'm talking about as far as me not letting my lady sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, always bothering her. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. Do Bob have a personal name or he just Bob?
Well, actually, my Bob has another name, but actually, my husband bought my most recent one, and he called him like himself, like little Steven. So that's the name. Like it just stayed like that. Because he always said like yeah, it's like it's an extension of me. Like for just around. So I was like, all right, like let's call him.
Shout out to your husband for
absolutely.
That right there. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's a good man.
He's like man. Right here laughing because he was innocent.
Shout out to the hubby.
He's right here. He was dancing to Bob. It's like,
hold on. What, he was dancing to you, Bob?
He's like, I remember when I showed him the song. When I showed him the song, he was like, why is this not about me? I was like, babe, I can't like write every song about you, darling. Like, no way. He's laughing in the background. He's like laughing legit.
That's crazy. So, like you said, you have a something coming up on July the 1st. Mr. Bayan, can you speak more to that right there for the listeners so they will know, so they will definitely tune in to Pepper's live show?
Yes, we are doing a VIP live party for Pepper and friends. She's having many friends that are going to come and participate. As a matter of fact, you guys are invited to also come and participate. We're going to give you guys a platform also, give you a little time, and you'll be able to promote your show, and you have a lot of followers. You guys got quite a few followers, so
yes, sir.
We feel that it would be good PR for us to include everybody we work with, the different radio shows, the DJs, all of our promoter friends that we have that are out there, because nobody's really working right now. Yeah. And we thought that this was a way to introduce some of the songs on the album and stay connected to our fans. That's basically what it's all about.
Gotcha. All right.
So July 1st.
July 1st.
Yes.
Right. And if you want to register early, because if you register early, you'll be in the platform. You have direct dialogue with Pepper. If you register late, it's going to be so full that you won't get into the main frame of the rooms. Okay. Which means we won't see you.
And that's July the 1st at what time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Jumps off at 7 o'clock. We're going to put a whole schedule together for everybody. They'll see all the people that are going to perform, the different guests, and we're going to promote it on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media platforms that Pepper has her presence on. So you guys will be able to see it in a lot of places.
And for all the listeners out there, this will be in the Sunz and Soul podcast Facebook group feed. You'll be able to see all that right there, and it's also public for everyone to.
It's for July 1st. You can register early, so go to peppersolana.com and you'll see a link that says live when you click the live link, I don't know if my iTech guy finished everything, but if the live link is active, you register and you'll get right in.
All right, all right.
And you'll get benefits for music that she's going to release. There's a poster, I believe, that she personally signed that you may be qualified for. I think if you pay $1 or something to register, $2 to register, you'll get the poster. You'll get the poster as well.
Okay, so
she won't be naked though in the poster.
No.
No.
So I don't know. She might be naked. I don't know.
Hey,
she won't be naked. No, she's not gonna be naked. She's not gonna be naked in the poster. No.
But we're going on talent. You know, she's vocalist, so we're going on talent alone.
And she definitely has the talent. Definitely.
She's a beautiful. She's the most perfect artist I've ever worked with.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
It's the truth.
So during this COVID-19 quarantine time, what you got bubbling that you want to give a little snippet of, or a little preview, a peekaboo?
Yeah.
Well,
Royal or me?
No, her. You.
For you.
I know. He might have more going on than me. He's the one who knows.
We have
Well,
what we're planning. Well, I can tell them that what you're planning to do with the Cooler Gang tour.
Oh, yes.
We're trying right now to secure a spot to open up for Cooler Gang.
Hey,
on the 2021 tour, which means if we pull it off, it'll be Cooler Gang presents. It'll have Pepper and some of the other artists that the whole family's involved with.
How cool is that? How cool is that? How can I not love him?
Those will be instant fans that will love Pepper, and Pepper fans already love Cooler Gang, so it'll be a wonderful handshake.
I agree. Yeah. I definitely.
So we hope all those. If there's no kinks and bugs, and if we still got the same man in charge down in Washington D.C., hopefully at least COVID-19 won't be around no more.
Oh my God.
So we'll be able to go into 2021 should be COVID free.
That COVID disappears.
Come on.
We got a black queen up here in DC. That's the head of the vaccine department down at the CDC. Yeah. Her name is I can't think of it. Kizzy, Dr. Kizzy. They call her Dr. Kizzy. Yeah. But she's the head of the COVID-19 vaccine. So we're hoping that she can come through for us, right? And we can get back out there. Yeah.
You know why the name Pepper is so special?
Where did you get that name, Pepper?
Well, there are a lot of reasons, but I have my reason. My reason is that pepper comes in different flavors.
Okay.
You got red pepper. You got black pepper.
Cayenne.
You got cayenne. You got white pepper.
Yep.
You got green peppers. You got yellow peppers. You got all kind of colored peppers.
So is that how the name came about?
Pepper is a universal, baby.
Yeah.
So would you say that's how the name came about?
She'll tell you.
Oh, say it again.
How'd the name come about? Pepper Solana. How'd you come up with the name?
Well, Solana is my last name. For me, been here in the States, especially now, I really want people to know I'm from Spain. Like, my origins is very important for me because that's where I grew up. That's where I started singing and everything. But the name actually came out because when I was like 14, I had a band and we were trying to come up with a name. And my real name is P-E-P-A, the nickname, Pepa. So they were saying one of them came out with a name. He was like, why don't we call the band Pepper and the Stringlings? I know Stringlings is not a word. I'm just saying. And I was like, we're not going to call it Pepa and the Stringlings. And they were like, oh, look at the Lady Pepper. Look at the diva, whatever. And I was like, I kind of like Lady Pepper. So I was going by Lady Pepper for a little while. And then I grew up and I was like, I am not doing this anymore. Let me use my last name because I am proud of where I'm from. And I said, you know what? Pepper Solana. I love it. That's my thing.
I like that. Well, Pepper, we appreciate you tapping in with us tonight.
It's love.
We truly do. It's nothing but love. Can you tell the listeners again how they can find you on all the platforms that you're on?
Yes, so my website is gonna be ready very soon. We're working. Well, Royal is working very hard on everything. I'm like so happy about that. They can find me on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram more than any social media. I'm always posting like videos, short videos, and I'm always like updating there. So that's like the best platform. I also have Facebook. Everything goes by Pepper Solana. I also have Twitter, but I can't get Twitter to like. It's just not my platform, but it's all good. Like Facebook, Instagram, and definitely the website to know all the news that are coming, like everything that's coming soon. We're very, very excited. And I really appreciate this time, y'all. You're amazing. I had so much fun. It's like,
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
We
really appreciate that. And again, ladies and gentlemen, for those that are listening, July the 1st, please go to www.peppersolana.com. Look for where it says live. Live. Click on it, register. We need you in the building to check Pepper out. You know the music is hot. We need you there. So, Pepper, thank you. Mr.
Thank
Bateman,
you.
it's always a pleasure to have you, sir. Always. We thank you so much.
I hope to see you at the listening party, though.
Yes, we will be in the building. Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
All right.
You guys have a good night.
Bye.
No. Be safe.
All right. Yeah,
How do I
so,
get out of it? How do I
All
get
right,
out
now.
of it?
all right.
Click.
Here we go.
You just exit out. Yeah, that was cool, man. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad we had Pepper Solana in with us today, man. That was real cool. The music is it's hot. Yeah, it's definitely hot.
And she have different sounds.
She does.
It's not the same sound. Every song that we listened to tonight had a different sound to it. Different meaning.
It was different. That's what I like about it. Yeah. Because that bob is something else. It was up tempo. It's catchy. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of women will like that right there. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, we definitely appreciate you guys tuning in with us tonight with Miss Pepper Solana.
Yeah.
Again, that's at Pepper Solana on Instagram or www.peppersolana.com.
Check out.
You guys need to tune in next week. Next week, we have Mr. Urban Mystic in the building.
Come on,
We're gonna leave y'all with some of his music right there. So, but we're gonna have Urban Mystic. If you're not familiar with Urban Mystic, you need to tune in for this right here. Because this man right here,
if you're not familiar with Urban Mystic, then you're not really an R&B head.
I would say that right
You
there.
don't know soul.
Because the boy can sing, man.
Come on, man.
The boy he can't sing.
Right.
He can sing.
Sign.
Boy, that gritty sound he got up in him, boy, that
Absolutely.
boy got it, man.
There you go.
So listen to that. So what you want to do is you definitely want to tune in and check out Mr. Urban Mystic. So, like I said, we got growing pains. So I'm gonna leave y'all with Mr. Urban Mystic. All right. Some good music so y'all know who I'm talking about.
I wasn't getting in.
Yeah. No, you know who it was. I didn't know you knew who it was. It's our technical guy, but we thank y'all for tuning in, man. We definitely
We're working it out, baby.
We working it out. It'll
Yeah,
be better.
yeah,
Every
step
week
by
it's gonna be
step.
better.
Just walk
Every
with
week,
us.
one you
so
want.
you gotta change
Walk
that
with
up.
us. That's what you gotta do.
Which one you want?
That it's already playing. You gotta go with it.
Input, right?
Excuse me.
Input, right?
Yeah. No, excuse me. Let me get it.
See, I remember. I know I
Yeah.
first heard Biggie or Pop, and you knew you were blessed with the best of hip hop.
Where were
When
you?
you first drew a brand new biz,
Wouldn't rain no wrong, polished on free.
Where were you?
until you came back with the rain with your crew, always knew you could do anything. That the love of your life got a room.
Make it love.
But a feeling inside. Close your eyes and try to think
Back on the happiest days.
when you felt so alive. Just reminisce
This there for a while. Funny time how it flies. Look at the places and faces have changed that you once recognized. Deep clean up now. Where were you?
first heard Biggie or Pop,
You
you
knew
were blessed
with the best of hip hop. When you first drove a brand new Benz with grandma and all my friends. When your teeth came back with the rain, you could do anything of your life, making love, feeling inside. Tell me, do you remember? Cause I remember. Yeah, where were you? A fresh pair of Timbs, yeah. Charm on a chain, how you just couldn't wait till the weekend began. Do it all again. Back when I first loved you. You had your back, he had yours, no one there disrespected, cause all of you do. There's nothing you wouldn't do. You gave with the needle to the record. With the message. And MJ had to be the jacket. Mine was plastic, they were plastic. Shaq left the magic. Season later, it was Goldie and the Lakers. When you first got your two-way pager, first James, I remember, tell me, where were you? Where were you? When you first heard Biggie, your pop, you were blessed with the best of your pop. Where were you? When you first drove a brand new Benz, wood grain on the road, so where were you? When T came back with the rain, screw rolling through, you can do anything. Where were you? The love of your life. Yeah, yeah. Tune in, y'all. Next week, Urban Mystic. Friday, 8 o'clock, Sunz of Soul, Baltimore's own Sunz of Soul podcast. I'm your host, Roy G, my co-host,
Sugar Bear.
You already know. We see you guys next week, y'all. We out.